So I'd like to turn to our final topic before going into Q&A. So just a quick reminder that we will be taking any questions you may have after this dialogue. So if you have any questions, please insert them into the Q&A function for us to pick up shortly. So our final dialogue speaker I'd like to invite is Rakowski William from Edge International. Now, Edge International have been the quiet supporter of the publication of our JSIF white papers for a number of years. Most importantly, the translation of the white papers so that we can share with you as we are doing today. So we'd like to invite Rakowski as to represent Edge. May I ask you, are you there, Rakowski?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Arisa-san.
Thank you very much. So listening to all the speakers today and being involved in the translation of the white papers, not just this year, but in the past as well, what are the thoughts that you're seeing, both from I guess, from an Edge perspective, but also from your personal experience as well, if you may?
All right, thank you so much, Arisa-san. And on behalf of Edge International, I'd just like to say thank you for allowing me to say a few words here today. Before I get to your questions here, Arisa-san, just let me please first briefly introduce Edge International and what we do. We are an investor relations firm that is founded in the 1990s. Since our foundation, we've been supporting large cap listed companies in Japan, communicating with investors through, at the time was annual reports, but is now integrated reports, which I'll know that combine financial and non-financial information. And our main focus is to help Japanese companies convey their value to investors. And I just wanted to get to your questions and to just kind of mention how Edge and JSIF began to collaborate. In 2014, specifically, as was mentioned before, sustainability disclosure really began to kind of gain momentum in Japan. And from Edge, we realized that sustainability was becoming a very vital part of how companies present themselves to investors. So with that, in that same year of 2014, we became a corporate member of JSIF. And as you mentioned, since then, we have been involved in the English translation and the design of the white paper, which is published every other year, and also the Sustainability Investment Survey. So basically, just to elaborate a bit further, our aim with participating in JSIF is we kind of want to get a better insight of what investors are thinking and looking for, and to serve kind of as a bridge between investors and the companies that we work for. And as a broader goal, we hope to just contribute in some way to the growth of sustainability investment in Japan. And the JSIF white papers for us at Edge, they actually are a very invaluable source of factual information that we can provide to our clients. Being able to clearly see trends in the sustainability investment balance over a number of years, that can help us, communicate to our clients and Japanese companies to understand the rising importance that investors place on sustainability and to help them align their strategies with our global trends. And then just briefly to touch on a few things that, at Edge and I've noticed over my years of involvement in the translation of the white paper and the sustainability investment balance. Over the past decade, as was mentioned, the figures for the balance have grown significantly. And, at Edge, we've seen that growth firsthand working with our clients. And these figures also, Arisa-san, are very important. We can use them. They provide us with key insights that we can use to, indicate investor behavior to our clients. And we can cite these figures as evidence for the growing momentum behind sustainability focused investment in Japan. So it's very, very much a great source of information for us and that we can use. And just to comment on two other things while I have time here. Impact investment, as we've seen, this is obviously a very important initiative. Specifically, impact investment aligns very closely with the corporate philosophies of many of our clients. And so the rapid expansion of impact investment is very positive news for our clients and for Japanese companies as a whole. And lastly, it is to talk about transition finance. It's clear that this is a necessary and beneficial endeavor for a lot of high emission Japanese companies. And as mentioned in the white paper this year, funding from Europe and the United States is going to play a crucial role, we think, in expanding just sustainable finance in general. And as mentioned by other speakers, there are obviously complex geopolitical issues at the moment being faced. But we do understand that international cooperation is crucial for the expansion of sustainability investment. And we hope that with strong backing from the Japanese government, as Hashi-san commented upon, we do expect to see further expansion in the area of transitional finance. So yes, that is about all for you. I'll send it back to you, Hashi-san.
Thank you very much for touching upon each of the key points that we were talking about today. Just a comment from myself is you mentioned about sort of key factual information for the corporate side, and you reminded me often in discussions with companies, they would ask, especially in the earlier days, where is the evidence of investors being interested and committed to sustainable investment or climate change or each of the individual issues, which is admittedly hard to quantify sometimes if the investors are not publishing themselves. So having something that shows this trend and to be able to evidence it has been important. So thank you for highlighting that and sort of making you realize that it can be be valuable beyond the investment community as well. So thank you very much.
Very much so. Thank you, Hashi-san.